Hey everybody, we've just had another Reserve Bank interest rate decision, and they have decided to put it on hold. So it's still 4.35%, which means interest rates will stay on hold, which is excellent for all of us with mortgages. So you can see that they're unchanged at 4.35%. So banks are very unlikely to move anything. They can move, we call that out of cycle moving, but it's very unlikely. If you get one of those, you should let us know and we'll take you to a better bank who isn't messing you about. Just wanted to go through a couple of things. The Federal Reserve, so after the Federal Reserve, which is the US Reserve Bank, they lowered 0.5% the other day, which was quite unexpected. Most of the market thought that they were going to be bringing it down 0.25%. Their market conditions or the economy conditions in the US are quite a lot they've handled a lot more of their inflation. Australia moved a lot slower, so on the interest rates. So we're still they're calling it in the press. They're calling it higher for longer. So it looks like we're going to be higher for a bit longer. And here's some of the reasons. We've talked before about the Australian Reserve Bank likes to be in the bandwidth of 2 to 3%. At the moment, inflation is at 3.8%. So it's just stubbornly higher, 0.8% higher, but it's not where they want it to be. Other things they like to look at are, employment, and is that enough or too much, or that sort of thing. Are they maintaining employment as well as the inflation target band? So let's have a quick look at what they said in their meeting today. So inflation has fallen substantially since the peak in 2022. Interest rates have been working to bring aggregate demand and supply closer to balance. Well, that's a bit technical, but it's saying that they're trying to balance both sides of the economy, really. We're still outside the 2 to 3%. And it's just been rising for 11 quarters. We're at that midpoint. Yeah. So this is more important. This is the more guts of it. Okay, I found this bit quite interesting. Since the GDP data for the June quarter have confirmed the growth has been weak, earlier declines in real disposable income. What they're saying by disposable income is obviously we earn money and then we go out and we spend what we have to spend, our mortgages, our food, our transport, all those sorts of things. And then there's a disposable amount over and above that, and they're saying that is still remaining reasonable. That is something that they take into account too. So they like to know that we've still got some money left over after our expenses. Okay, I also found this quite interesting. Wage pressures have eased somewhat, but labour productivity is still only at 2016 levels, despite a pickup over the past year. So there was a lot of pressure as we came out of those large interest rate rises as it was fluxing up really quickly. There was pressure on businesses to pay their staff more so that we could afford our lives. That has eased a lot. So some people got their pay rises, other people have been able to work out other things. That has come off the pressure. So the next bit that really sticks out for me is this. There also remains a high level of uncertainty about the outlook abroad. Some central banks have eased policy, although they note they are removing only some restrictiveness and remain alert to the risks of both sides, namely weaker labour markets. So this is back to the US thing. They're already saying, hey, overseas has moved, why haven't we moved? They're speaking to that here. They believe that they still want us to be lower towards the 2 to 3%, the Australian economy lower towards the 2 to 3% before they actually do anything about that.